Hello, today I'm going to show you how to grow cilantro, micro cilantro that is. So we have our 10 by 20 tray and we have our cilantro seeds from True Valley. There's a logo. Oh, there it is. That's not. This bag doesn't have a logo on it. Usually they have a logo like this. Anyway. So, we're going to start with putting dirt in our 10 by 20 tray. And get that going. I do 8 scoops of probably 8 cups, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so now I break up the dirt since I have not done that previously. So I just start. So anything hard, like little rocks or little sticks, I throw off to the side on the counter. So I'd rather not have those in there. They just interfere with harvesting and growing. So. Cilantro, on the website it says it takes 21 to 28 days. So that's how I had originally started planning it that far out. But it seemed like it started to fall over before then, so I just started cutting days back. And I'd cut it down to about 12 days, but then at that point I felt like it was too thin. Like the plants were too thin in the tray, and so I wasn't getting as much as many ounces to harvest. Okay, we have most of it all out. You have to get all of it, of course, just whatever you can see that is there. Okay, so we will spread it out as evenly as we can, the dirt. And then, let's pat it down a little bit. Okay, so we use 2.7 ounces of seed per 10 by 20 tray. So, with our scale, turn it on, put our little container on there that we're going to use for weighing purposes, tar it out. And we're going to dump in seeds until we get to 2.7 ounces. Ooh. These are pretty big seeds, so it looks like a lot. Oh, 2.8. I'm just going to put a little bit back. Okay. So we're just going to, wait, 2.7? Yeah. Okay. So now we're just going to sprinkle it over the dirt as evenly as we're able. So with the cilantro, we do something a little bit different, and that is we cover the seeds now with a little bit more dirt. I don't do that with any of my other microgreens. So I use about 2 cups of dirt, but I kind of am to the point where I just start grabbing and you of course have to break up the dirt if you haven't done that previously, so that it's fine dirt on top of it, on top of the seeds. It'd be a lot easier if you screened your dirt prior to planting, but I have not built the screen. It would save a ton of time though. So there'll probably be a video about that at some point. I just haven't. I bought the materials, which is just like the little square screen, and then you just need wood, and you build it to fit over your tote that you keep your dirt in. But I just haven't got to it. It's always a million other things, so just kind of covering up the seeds lightly. I actually did an experiment where I didn't cover the seeds, and they came out just fine. I mean, the plant still grew just like it would with dirt over it. The only thing was that the seed holes, like the outside of the seed, there was a lot more stuck to the top of the plant. Like the dirt must help break it apart a little bit so that it doesn't stay attached to the plant or something. Because other than that, though, there really wasn't a difference. So I just figured it would be easier to not have dirt, but it didn't look as nice with all the holes on it, so. And back to covering. I think I'll look forward to planting cilantro though because of this. It takes so much extra time. But restaurants like cilantro, so just gotta do it. Okay, now we're just going to lightly pat that covering, that dirt covering down. I'm going to take this over and water it. Of course, it stands in the way again, always is. I just have to readjust that. Okay, now we're going to cover this, where we're going to leave it covered for about 10 days. Okay, we're going to find a spot for this over on our stacking shelf. It is day 2 on our cilantro. Nothing is happening yet. Nothing at all. So it takes a while for the shoots to start coming up. So we're going to water it and then we're going to put it back under the cover and on the stacking shelf. It'll actually stay on the stacking shelf for probably 10 days. So it takes a while. It's called slow bolt cilantro. But it's actually the only cilantro type that True Valley has. So I don't know if there is a faster cilantro elsewhere. I'm not really sure. Okay, watered. I'm going to cover it back up. I'm going to put it back on our stacking shelf. So we're at day 3 on our cilantro. Still nothing visible that we can see anyway from dirt level. So we're just going to water it, put it back on the stacking shelf covered. Today is day 4 on the micro cilantro, and there's still not anything happening. We're just going to water this, and we're going to put it back on our stacking shelf covered. Cover back up. I'm going to put it back on our stacking shelf. We'll put it by our other cilantro. So these 3 trays are cilantro. I'm growing for harvest in about 2 weeks. We're at day 5 on the cilantro. There's still nothing visible that we can see happening. So we're just going to water it. And we're going to recover it. Move that back. Yes?
I'll show you.
In a minute, bud. Cover it. Today is day 6 on our cilantro. Still nothing is happening. We will water it and we will cover it and put it back on the stacking shelf. Today is day 7 on the micro cilantro, and we is starting to come up. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but see these little white, little tiny things coming up? Those are the cilantro starting to finally come up. So we're going to water it, and then we're going to cover and put on our stacking shelf again. Today is day 8 on the cilantro. You can see it's starting to come up. And it's at different stages. So this is slow bolt cilantro, so it comes up in different stages. So some of them, you know, are up taller. Some of them are shorter. Some of them haven't even came up yet. So it's at all stages. I'm going to water it. And we will cover it and restack it. Ooh, a little too hard. Today is day 9 on the cilantro, and it is really coming up. So, you're going to water this and cover it again. For probably just one more day, but we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. You can still see it's in different stages. There's some that are taller and already like open. There's some that are still curved over, kind of like pop out once they get tall enough. All in different stages. So you can see that like these are all popped out. Let's see if we can get that. Okay, these are all popped out already, but like these are still curved under. So as they get a little taller, those will all pop out. So I'm going to cover. We're going to put it back on our stacking shelf over here. Today is day 10 on the cilantro. And it is mostly all up, sticking up above the tray. So we're going to water this, and we're going to put it under the lights. Today's day 11 on the cilantro, and you can see the leaves are popped out. It's gotten a lot taller just being under the light one day. Right to water and put it back under the light. Today is day 11 on the cilantro. It's getting taller. It's a little thicker. Going to water and put it back under the light. Today is day 13 on the cilantro. We're going to water it and put it back under the light. Today is day 14 on the micro cilantro. And it is harvest day. So this is what it looks like. I'm just preparing some sample packages for this week with this tray. So I have my vented clamshells. These hold 4 ounces. I got these on Amazon. And then I just put a folded paper towel in the bottom. And I got these herb snippers at Walmart in the summer. You can probably still order them online. So, I'm just going to take a little handful. Just grab onto them and then just snip right above the dirt. We don't want to get dirt in there. We'll just have to snip it off if we get it. So we don't want to snip the dirt, we just want to snip right above the dirt. And we'll just start putting that in our container. Get a bunch of it and snip. Your whole house is going to smell like cilantro after you harvest this stuff. My husband comes up stairs from working and he's always like, what is that smell? Your hands will smell like cilantro for a while too. It's very strong. Okay. So I'm done harvesting my 2 trays of cilantro. This is what it looks like after it's harvested. So each tray only gave me about 2 ounces. And so I just put 2 ounces in these containers. Cilantro is very lightweight. And so to fit 4 ounces in here would be a struggle. You'd have to shove it down and pile it on. So this is only 2 ounces in this container that holds 4 ounces of other things. The same container holds 5 ounces of radish. Like this. This is only 5 ounces of radish. Radish is just like heavier. The cilantro is just so lightweight. But so this is 2 ounces. We can verify that with our scale. It says 3.0, but we have to factor in the fact that the container itself weighs 0.9. It's actually 2.1 ounces, but close enough. So then I'm going to get my labels. These ones are for micro cilantro. Has a harvest date, and it says to keep refrigerated for up to a week, which they actually do last longer than that if they are kept properly. I'll write the date on here, which is 11/13. So these are just labels that I bought off of Amazon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. There's 10 of them on a sheet. And then I just print them myself. And then I just bought clear contact paper to put over the top of it so that the label doesn't get like wet and destroyed before it's used all the way. Here we go.